Hey guys, it's Christy. If you don't know me, I basically post lifestyle content, faith-based content, and get ready with me videos. Today is just another day. I'm just gonna get ready. I have my shirt inside out because I was actually helping my uncle paint his house, or the interior, the kitchen. We started off with the kitchen. That was exhausting. I'm so full because he made carnitas, fried pork meat. It was really good. Yeah, I just wanted to hop on here. It's pretty late already, but when we were over there, my brother and I and my uncle were talking about the story of Adam and Eve, and it hit me because I've been getting a lot of questions about being single and still waiting for a relationship or whatever that is, whatever that next season is, right? And I really thought about it. I started telling my brother the story because he didn't know it too well, about how in the beginning Adam was created first. He was given a job, and then once the job was complete, right, Adam felt alone. So God was like, okay, it's not good for man to be alone. And so he put him into a deep sleep. He took one of his ribs and he created the woman, right? And I think a lot of us know this story already, but I started to think about it in another perspective. What if all along God obviously knew that he was going to create the woman, but he didn't want Adam to be distracted when he had a very important job to do, right? He was assigned to name all the animals. And so it wasn't until he had completed the job that God gave him the woman. And so I think in your singleness, Paul says it in the Bible that singleness is a gift, okay? It's a gift. It also says it, I think, in the book of Matthew. It also talks about how I think the disciples were asking Jesus, like, would we be better off not getting married? And then Jesus answered and said, well, yes, because what is it? I don't know if it was like there's no distractions. It's not a distraction when you're not married or something like that. You can give your full time to God and God can do something good out of it. And so I was just researching a lot about, or just I started looking into, like, if truly, like, some of us are called to be single, or like what is it, like, why some of us just never end up getting married. Every time I think about that, I think about people who can't conceive or have children, and sometimes our prayers are not answered in the way that we want them to. We want to have this thing, but we don't always receive it. And I think heart posture is really important. And if we don't get what we want, will you still believe in God? Will you still follow God? And there's purpose. Never ever think that there's no purpose in your singleness. There really is. And if God doesn't bring you a spouse, or perhaps you didn't have the opportunity, there is still purpose in your life, and there's probably so much more that you're doing for the kingdom. And you have this opportunity to give your entire life to God and bring people to him, and just to expand the kingdom of God. It's a hard topic because it's not that we don't deserve not to be single. So it's just like, it's not that you're less attractive or you're just not worthy of a relationship or anything like that. I think there's so much more in it. And it's important to seek God for that guidance and just answers, and just know, like, okay, well, if I'm going to be single for the rest of my life, God, what do you want me to do? Or help me, give me peace about it. Help me just take away that desire from my heart if that's not what you planned for my life. And so also, sometimes, coming from me, for example, I'm a very indecisive person sometimes, and I've mentioned this before, but I'll ask God for something, or a sign, if I should go here or there, or talk to this person or not, and then sometimes he'll answer me and I don't do it, and perhaps God has called you to do something, to go somewhere, and we might think, like, okay, well, what's the point? Like, why do I have to be there at that time or whatever? But it could have been the opportunity where God wanted to bring you with that person. And so I think also, because we do have free will, we could forfeit our opportunities by being disobedient. by not seeking guidance. No matter how good of a person we are, I don't think that's what determines whether you'll be single or not. I think, I don't know, I have all my own opinions, and then when somebody comments on my video and asks me questions and I'm stuck and I don't know how to answer it, and I feel like I'm not even worthy to answer, or, you know, like I don't have it in me to answer these questions. Like, who am I? You know, I'm just another person, but I still appreciate every single comment, and it's been really, really heartwarming to see every single person that is commenting on my videos. And if you're watching here and you've commented before, I'm literally getting teary-eyed right now because I really, really appreciate it. It makes me feel like I'm not doing this in vain, and it's not for nothing, you know. Like, God's actually reaching people. Even if it's one person per video, he's reaching people, and it warms my heart. And I'm happy to be able to do what I do. And we have this amazing platform that could reach millions and millions of people. And I hope you know that everything I say, it's out of a place of love, and I hope that nobody feels condemned or judged by anything that I say. And if that's the case, I'm sorry. I really am. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.